So, microphone is on now. The microphone is on this time. Okay, quick question. Quick. No longer than 5 minutes. No longer. Quick. It's quick enough? Cool. What do you like about black people?
I just like people. I like people who are different than me because it's interesting to communicate, to know some new things. And like, what do you mean? Like, black people is just appearance.
Are you familiar with women who like black men just to have some fun and disappear?
No.
They want something different and then they don't really want anything more than just fun.
Well, it could be. I guess there are people like that. The same as black guys are just wanting to have fun with white girl and disappear. That could be just like what people do.
Yeah. So, in Ukraine, what is it like for someone who is coming here, who is a foreigner, and they have dark skin? Would you say it's a positive experience or a negative experience for them?
Would they have positive? What do you mean? If they would.
Yeah. Would you advise them to come here, like if they are black and they're not studying?
I don't know. If you come in here, I suppose you should find like some company in advance because. That's the truth. That's real life. I'm sorry. It's what Ukraine is like. We are developing and trying to be more open, and it is going somewhere to a better place, but it is not on a good place now.
Why is this?
I should repeat the things I was talking about. I think this is because of the past, the history of our country, because we were in pretty close society when we were back in the USSR, and nobody liked foreigners. It was like closed borders, nobody go out, nobody go in, and that is why people are afraid of something different and of something new. So they are afraid, and that is why they don't want to accept it into their lives.
Okay. And your mother doesn't like black people, but your dad does.
What?
Your mother likes black people, but your dad doesn't like black people? Which one was it?
They both are okay with anybody.
Because you had a black boyfriend before, yes?
It wasn't boyfriend, I just went out for a few times. And I had a black friend. And they
Really?
were absolutely okay with that.
That's nice. Is it because they knew you were in Prague, or is it because they knew you were in... Where was you when you had the black friend?
In Kyiv.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was studying on exchange program. And he was studying with me in Kyiv Mohyla Academy, and he had a lot of friends, almost all the university. He was pretty popular there. And I don't know, it really depends the attitude of Ukrainians on this, like on the company you're in. Because, for example, if it's some university young people, they usually accept foreigners, anybody. They love to speak English, develop, learn new things, travel then, visit each other. That is interesting. Older people are different.
And Ukrainians love Turkish guys?
I don't know. I didn't have it.
Have you been to Metro Club here?
No.
Have you been to any club? Rafinad, maybe?
I don't...
Or Malevish? You're not a club type of girl?
What?
You don't like going to clubs?
I like to, not just to Ukrainian clubs.
Well, thank you so much. It was very interesting hearing your views. Yeah. Guess who's next? Guess who's next? Damn, girl, you're looking sexy. Woohoo. Hey, what's your name?
Kate.
Nice to meet you, Kate. I thought it was Katerina.
Yes, it is.
Oh, sure. English version. Cool. So, what do you like about foreigners? The black ones.
Black ones. I like new information, and I like all people, and I like black people and white people, and it is interesting to communicate with all people, and
And stereotypes. Stereotypes.
About
Black people. Can you name any?
I know that it is some stereotypes, but as Anya said, it is more about old people.
But do you think so? Because like I'm seeing that it's the young people as well who don't actually like black people. The young people don't like them.
Don't like.
Black people. Like so the young people, especially with me, I've been here for like 10 days now. And whenever I'm alone, they like to point and laugh. And it doesn't make me feel good at all. So I want to find out, yes, I get that I'm different in Ukraine, but like, why are they doing this? What is so funny? There must have been something when they were younger where they looked at black people as maybe monkeys or like, you know, stuff like this. I want to understand what was the Ukrainian teaching about black people in the past. That's why I ask you, what is the stereotype for black people in Ukraine?
Okay.
Of black people.
I can say that it was for me surprise that it is not good situation for black people or for some other people in Ukraine, because of my friends and my circle of communicate is more tolerant people, and but I heard some situation in media, and I know that it can be, but I don't feel it on me and that's why I can say I know some people, for example, that doesn't like some foreigners and black people, but it is people that are not tolerant in any question, about woman and man, for example, yes, and they don't like some all peoples that are different, yes, and it is world, and we can just say about it and make it world more better, and give some such example of tolerance. Yes.
So my question to you is, how can we change things to make it more tolerant for foreigners or people who are dark skinned, maybe even Indians? How can we make it a better place for them? How can we stop the abuse and the bullying of black people in Ukraine?
I think that we must, at first we must speak about this, and I think that the main problem is in don't enough information about world, and when we make some clubs and some I don't know, events and say about it, yes, and when people can communicate, different people can communicate and can say about problems of black people, of some category of peoples, and can share these problems with another people, and it's the first step. And
so are you saying Ukrainians need to stick up for black people and people who are undergoing some stress? So do they need to defend them? Would you say as Ukrainians you're willing to defend racism? So if, for example, we're in a cafe right now, and if a man said, I want to get your face. If a man said that, what are you doing talking to black guy? This is wrong. Would you defend this situation?
Ще буде захищати?
Do you want to? You're sure?
I'm sure.
Okay, cool.
Because of it can be situation when I am, for example, it is a big man and I'm a little girl, but I say him every time. Okay.
Cool. Thank you so much, guys, for giving your opinion, especially you. She looks so guilty right now. I've never seen a guilty face on someone. You're like, oh my God, we are talking about racism. I mean, the reason we need to talk about this is because, okay, I'm from England and I've been living in Budapest for a while, and I've experienced like a lot of bad negativity in Budapest, in Hungary. And then I go to Poland, it's better. I get to Ukraine, it's worse. I get to, you know, Morocco, it's okay. I think Morocco is probably the least racist country. Even in black countries like Barbados in the Caribbean, when I lived there, it was almost like the black people are so racist to each other and they worship the white people. Are you with me? So they worship the Americans with money. And I'll give you an example. I was going to the beach and they wouldn't let me on the beach because they thought I was a local. And I was telling them I stay in the hotel, like I'm actually a foreigner, I've come here to enjoy. And they wouldn't let me on the beach without evidence. But, you know, so there's this kind of behavior that even black people have for other black people, just due to the racism that's going on. So thank you so much, guys, for giving your opinion. And you can find this on Facebook. You're welcome.